I'm not sure what you asked, but just to say something about the Solomon Cephas end of it, there's a few of us here. Solomon Cephas was the older brother of Webb. They were both apparently too young to get involved in the Civil War, which Constantine was, and he must have been very young, about maybe 17 or so, when he was involved in the Civil War. Solomon Cephas went to Cincinnati to the College of Medicine there and became a doctor, and he practiced in Mount Vernon. And I'm not real good at this, Joni, so if you all can, if anything you can add to it. And I guess Webb became an educator in Mount Vernon mainly. I don't know his background of education, but Solomon Cephas was a doctor, and I think he's noted in the books that he had 1,006 deliveries, baby deliveries. That's a fact that's known of him. My grandfather is W.T. Davis, and there were 3 in his family.
Charlotte or Cece and Roberta.
Roberta and Cece.
Charles.
Charles, yeah, okay. And I guess all of us here are W.T.'s grandchildren, and they had 7 children. And there's a representative of Aunt Ethel, which was the oldest one, a representative of Amanda, and Sepha was my mother and my sister's mother. And is there anything else you all can direct me to mention about this, about our line? Am I missing anything?
Deputy was editor and owner of Mount Vernon Fiction.
Yes. Right. The WT on the Signal, he had worked at the Signal for 49 years, I believe, something of that order. And he owned it from 27 to 37. And my Aunt Leela worked for it, and I think maybe Aunt Amanda did too. And my mother did, and my mother met my father, John Kinster, there at the Signal. His family was from Broadhead, the Kinster family. You all might note that a little thing I put over here showed the pictures of the people on the Board of Education, and Webb is on there, and Solomon Cephas was superintendent of schools, and Webb's wife Alice was, and my grandfather Kinster was the superintendent of schools in Rockcastle County. I think from 1908 to 1911, I believe. So that's an interesting piece that I laid over there. Anything else, you all, that I can add about us? We're all pretty good people. Not bad.
Like me?
I don't know.
Have a good time.
As a matter of fact, the bad ones didn't come. I'll tell you that. And I'm sorry we're outnumbered, but you know, I was looking at all of the children of Webb. How many were there? 11? There's from the Denny, from the Mother Denny side, and from the Alice side, I think was 4. So there's quite a few of you all.
Forbes was from Madison County.
How many?
From Madison County.
From Madison County? Yeah. So if you all think I've covered that well enough for you, I didn't really have any stories to tell. We did.
Rachel was worried about you because he said you didn't know how to talk.
Huh? No, I said I wasn't good at giving a prayer. So anyway.
I think it should be noted that John put together a couple of those books about your family, right? You did.
Yes, I own Southern Library Bindery, a small bindery in Nashville. At the time that the Kinster genealogy was put together, and I published quite a few Kinster books. And then the Green Book here, Chronicles of the Davis Family, that was put together while I was head of bindery, and I bound those. And then my mother wrote a book about Mount Vernon, which is available at the library, I believe, in Mount Vernon. And also the Historical Society there probably has copies if anyone's interested in that. And other than that, I'm trying to think if we have any great, well-known members of this part of the family, but I can't think of any, except Joni. And my sister Lois and so forth. And Edwina. Maggard's Drugstore was Joni's father's store in Mount Vernon. You all may be aware of that, some of you. I can't think
I
of
think
anything
our
else.
dad worked for him. My dad was a pharmacist.
Yes.
And I think that he worked there and maybe did his residency or something there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some Mount Vernon signals that show Solomon Cephas ad of pharmacy or dry goods or something. So he also had a store as well as being a doctor, I think. Is that fairly accurate?
C.C. Charles Davis
Okay.
was a pharmacist.
Yes, that's, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, but I've also got some ads that say Solomon Cephas, so I'll have to look at those and see what those.
Well, it was both of them.
Okay, I guess I've taken enough time. I don't get any.
I think we need to recognize some folks who we haven't seen in a while too. Maybe the youngest and the oldest. Who would be the oldest here?
You think we're gonna tell you?
You're not the oldest.
Oh, no, why
Just not too old. Here's the oldest. I know the youngest was probably Lindsay's daughter. Maybe. Is there any other one that's younger than Lindsay's daughter?
You want it back on?
Lindsay's daughter.
Maybe so.
And she's out of the Solomon side. So there's the oldest and the youngest, and maybe we go around the room and recognize each one, and you can say who you are.
Stand up and be right.
Pardon? Who you are and what part of the family you're from, or anything you'd like to add to, or mention about your family that you feel like we're being brought up. Because we have a rich family, historical wise, and it's good for everybody to have a say when we need to. And it's good to know who you're from, where you're at. And this is wonderful to have everyone here. We're slated on here again, Jenny, for 18?
2018.
Same month.
Should be.
Same month?
I want to say it's the third weekend in September, but I want to verify that. Can I jump in here?
Sure.
Okay. I'm Mary Jane Norrie, and I am the granddaughter of Annie Mae Davis, who was the daughter of W.A.B. Davis, and you know the rest of that story. I maintain a list of all the W.A.B. Davis family, and I send out emails about happenings and gatherings. Any of you that would like to be included on that, I would love to add you to our list so that you know when we're getting together, you are more than welcome. I am so bowled over by how many of you showed up today. This has been great. So if you will give me your name and address and your email address, I will put you on it, you'll know what is going on. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming and taking the effort. I'm thrilled. Thank you.
One question that I have a request of, I mean, you know, it's open, we're open for anything, but who brought the picture of Josephus Newton Davis?
What did you say?
Who brought the picture?
This picture here.
I did.
Who?
Lois got that from the Robbins family. And that's the one that you got from Bill Davis. So, and they don't even know where none of them knew who it was.
Cool.
But they knew that it was somebody she was one of the family.
And Johnny had something else you wanted to say, sir?
Well, we sure are thankful and want to thank Harlan for what he did.
Yes, we
today.
sure.
That's fantastic. And I think some of us, we're gonna sing Carl's song too, aren't we, before?
It's now a good time to do that. Let's have the Carl Davis sisters come up and kind of lead there, okay? Susie and Carlene.
That's cool.
Carlene?
Susie just told me she has Carl and her recording in the car.
Oh, she's going to get a call already before you.
Try to get that
So we're
out.
going to try to do that. Has anybody got anything you want to say to him? Anything else?
Hey, Big Steve.
One thing I would like to say is, Sarah,